Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess.
Oh my golly.
I thought it'd be funny if I pretended that thing pinched my nose.
Oh, was that your? Oh, I thought you were doing it. Oh, okay.
It was physical comedy. Oh my God, am I doing it the dumb way like you do it?
Yes.
Oh, no, fix it.
Yeah, fix your mic. Fix your mic. Fix your mic.
I'm doing it like it's supposed to be done, so
Hello.
it's not all tippy.
Good morning, the Tarp Report.
Yeah, welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess.
I'm so glad that you're here.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad
Holy
I made
guacamole.
it. 2 in a week can be hard, but we don't have much of a choice, do we?
Well, you know, you're an important man running all over the place. And
World traveler.
yeah, we gotta figure it out. I'm sorry. I know it's tough to have to talk to me in person twice in a week. But you know, you're going to power through it.
When I say world traveler, I pretty much just mean the Midwest.
Right. Yeah.
And occasionally the South.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm a North Carolina traveler.
Yeah. I'm going to Indianapolis, Wichita, and Kansas City.
You are a Midwest traveler.
I'm in the Midwest a lot. It's because of the Bob and Tom stuff. I'm going back on Bob and Tom, my third time, April 2nd. I'm going to talk about that today at some point. I'm pretty pumped about that.
You mean on Facebook or on
Facebook and Instagram,
social media?
Stuff. I'm sorry, I shouldn't bring up Instagram. I know
it's a little
dicey. We were talking about it before.
The bar has an Instagram page.
Not anymore.
The bar. Damn, I set him up.
The bar had
you knock him
down.
It's gone. Where's our wah 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 button?
I don't know. One of them. The last time I hit one of those buttons, it just played Led Zeppelin the last
entire
episode. So I don't hit the buttons anymore.
That's so funny. I'm so glad. That freaked me out. So our Instagram was, I don't even know if you can, it was hacked. It was stolen. It was,
it wasn't really hacked.
No. Yeah. I don't know what it was taken back.
Yeah. It's not burglary if you let them in.
Right. If it's there. My cat found an SD card.
That's just theft.
They, and it used to be, because before it used to be Jai Tai, which Dane used to run with a couple of people, and one of them decided that they wanted their Instagram back, and
wanted that Instagram
wanted to use that Instagram, I guess, for their own, who knows what, I don't know what, because I don't think they're doing anything, but maybe they have like big plans and they need to let all of the comedy bar followers know what they're doing. But yeah, it's disappointing, because I just don't understand, like like you said, like you had yours hacked by people like some Arabian prince.
No, they were not Arabian. They were from Malaysia.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Malaysian
not Malaysia.
prince.
They were, it wasn't even Malaysia. It was, there's that state. There's been a civil war. It's really sad, actually. There's been this civil war going on for ages.
And that's why they stole your Facebook?
No, the government basically has taken control of like the city centers, and the rural areas are like the rebel held areas. And one of the things that the government is doing is they have these internet cafes, and the people that own the internet cafes buy the internet access from the government, and the people in the internet cafes are all doing like Facebook hacks. I've actually heard that most of the government is actually being held up by this money. Like the government is basically being propped up by the money from like Facebook scams and shit like that.
But they didn't steal any money from you.
No, they did.
They stole money from you?
Yeah, they ran an ad.
Yeah,
they got they stole like a I didn't have to pay for it, and Facebook refunded it, right? But the ad still ran, and they were still able to sell. So what they do is they go on the dark web and they say, hey, you can buy advertisement from us from these hacked accounts, and your ads will run and people will buy stuff, and then you're done. And
right. And so, yeah. And so you got that's like a whole fucking thing. But
yours is
mine
much
is just
different.
mine is much more close to home than that.
And I'm not gonna sit here and justify this person's actions, but I do know who this is, and I do think they're a good person that's made. I think they're making like a really bad decision.
It's a weird choice. It's a weird choice,
and it's hard because like, comedy, is like,
here we go. It breeds. Go ahead. I know.
It's brutality. Like the comedy business is brutality.
It like why it is, and I don't know why. Like you just get like beaten up the entire fucking time, or at least that's what I feel like. Just lately, it's just like boom, 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 and then like everyone, and then there's like, oh, this amazing thing that happens, and then it's like boom, 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 this amazing thing that happens.
See, I think part of that is just the way our brain works, and when we look back, it seems more brutal than it is, because a lot of it.
You just said it's brutality.
No, it is. But I'm explaining why I think it's brutality, and why you feel the way you feel, and I think it's partially because of the way our memory works, and that like we don't remember because, yeah, it's brutal, but most of it's like boring. You know, you're like driving or you're doing social media.
Sitting.
You're sitting there waiting for a show to happen. Like there's the boring parts, and then there's the brutal parts, like getting your Instagram taken by somebody, or
and then there's the
being
beautiful
on Fox
part.
News,
right.
and then there's the beautiful parts. But I think it's we have to make ourselves remember the beautiful parts, and automatically, like anything, like because we're so scared of it happening again. Like we can't figure out how to bring about the good parts because that part is like almost random, but we think that we can avoid the bad parts.
No, I didn't know that the bad parts were a part of it.
Yeah.
Like
You had to have known.
Had to have known that someone was going to steal my Instagram. Like, no, like I don't like
specific.
Yeah, I understand that this is a rough business, but I didn't realize like, you know, there's no way to anticipate any of the things that have been thrown. But I do think that we hold on to those beautiful moments. Otherwise, we wouldn't keep doing it. Like the fact that like there is that beautiful, like last night I got to host for Eddie Pepitone,
who's fucking amazing.
Holy
he is one of my favorite comedians. He's so good.
And just
he might be, him and like Kyle Kinane are consistently the most underrated comics doing it.
God, and just funny
and Bamford too. Those three.
I wish I could get.
If
Bamford.
you could get like,
Holy
if you made
shit.
like, I don't know why you couldn't. You could probably get her on an off night, get her on a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, that would be.
You know,
that would be a little like that would be a dream.
Yeah,
that's like that's on the vision board.
If you had like Bamford, Kinane, and Pepitone as like these like professionals that make decent money and they're doing fine, but like that aren't on this like Rogan, Kill Tony kind of like ride, you know, man.
Yeah, and so yeah, like I those moments of beauty are much better than
when I came in here this morning and we're talking about the Instagram and this and that and like other bad stuff going on, and like in the back of my head, you know, I almost like I should have went up last night.
Oh yeah, you should have come. You should. Oh my gosh,
JT was there too.
JT and and Derek was there. Too. Emmett was there. You were literally the only one that was missing.
I know. I should have went up.
Like,
there. I feel like such an idiot.
It
would have been so good to see Derek and Emmett too.
Mm-hmm. I forced myself to host, even though I did not want to, because I hate hosting and I didn't want to embarrass myself in front of Eddie. But I also was like, no, I like pushed myself like the entire day. I'm like, no, like I was like, well, I know that there are a million comics who would love to host.
Have you seen Eddie do where he has like plants in the audience? Was he doing any of that stuff last night? Okay.
No.
So
he was, oh my God.
Him and
so fucking funny.
There's this guy, I can't remember his name, at Altercation. Eddie performs because JT runs Altercation Comedy Festival in Austin.
JT Haberstadt.
Yeah, and Eddie's almost always there. And Eddie had a plant in the audience, and it was supposedly some guy who knew him from back in the day who talked just like him. And I don't know, I can't remember the comic's name.
Yeah.
But they're screaming at each other back and forth.
Oh my gosh.
And I think it was all just like riffed. And they kept it going for about 3 or 4 minutes until eventually like everybody cracked up. Like Eddie couldn't keep it together. Nobody could keep it together. His comedy is so fast and so smart and so abstract, but so like poignant. Silly. Yeah, like he hits like these emotional points too.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's
just but he came out just like yelling and just I mean not even that, like the moment that he walked in, like you're laughing. You're just he has this big fucking shit-eating grin on his face, and he's just his little silly hat, and like you're just like, oh my gosh, like this is a fucking
legend.
Yeah. And I literally was in like, because we basically have like instead of a green room, we have like a green hallway.
Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with it. Yeah.
And so like it's just like this long area, and then like the office is over here. Yeah. And I was in the office, and Eddie was just kind of on his phone behind me, and I was just sitting there like, what? He's
probably watching baseball. It's opening day.
I think he was. Yeah. He was. Yeah. But like I was just sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, this is somebody who is on who is a regular Upright Citizens Brigade. Like, he's been on literally every single one of my favorite shows. Yeah. He's been on
every new thing or new generation of comedy. It seems like a portion of them like fall in love with Eddie Pepitone, and Eddie Pepitone is down to work with like newer comics. He was so nice to me, dude. You know, he watched me. Nice. He watched me headline at Altercation this year.
Yeah,
and we got to talk. We talked about comedy a little bit, and he said he appreciated what I'm doing. And there isn't often where like, honestly, I don't interact with a lot of other headliners because usually we're not all together, except for Derek and Emmett, really.
Right. Usually there's only like one at a time.
Yeah, and Rutledge too, and Nate Jackson before he.
But you guys aren't. It's never
before he became an international superstar.
Could you imagine like all of you guys like
I'd love to get,
that would be so fucking cool.
I would love to get gay. You know what I'd love to see is Rutledge and Nate Jackson do stuff together. Well, it's just like it's funny because there's no like but oh my God, could you imagine if Rutledge and Nate Jackson had a podcast?
Just
that'd be so amazing.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, I don't know. Now I'm fantasy booking
like right, I know.
But it's the thing is like
how do I make that? I literally was like, what would we name it? The headliner's headline.
I'm actually doing, you know what's cool? I'm doing a couple festivals. I'm gonna do a festival in South Dakota for Zach Moss. I can't remember the name of the festival, but it's like I'll get to be around some other headliners then, and I'm gonna do Santa Cruz Comedy Festival this year too for DNA. And because one of the things is because I'm able to like have money in some other places that making better money at some regular shows, then I can like chill out a little bit. So and do some stuff like that. Anyway, I'm way off track. But yeah, that sounds like it sounds amazing. So
it was really great. It was this the three of them, and Eddie was just fucking hilarious. Yeah, like and then it was really funny because Chandler and we all have a group chat with a couple of other comics, and Chandler was hosting at Bob's last night, and he sent us all a group chat, and he said he was like, hey, you guys, if you want, if you guys want to come, I can give you a spot. And everybody was like, oh, we're at Pepitone. Yeah. And we're like, yeah, we're seeing Eddie. Sorry, bud.
God, I should have went out there. I actually had like, I haven't left the house that much in the last.
Well, yeah.
But I am about
to
leave.
That makes sense, though. That makes sense.
Yeah.
There's like, I think we ended up about 70, 80 people. So.
There should be.
Oh my God. It should have been a fucking full house, but.
It's so stupid. But that's plenty though.
No, it was great. It was I think that's like the perfect amount for, because we can still close the curtain, and then it just, makes it.
Yeah. I think people
a lot of comics.
Yeah, need to get with it. as far as that goes.
A lot of comics came out. That's
good.
And yeah, I like to, love to see it.
Yeah. I had a checkup yesterday.
Oh, how'd it go? Uh-oh.
My doctor said that I am really funny.
Uh-oh.
No. You know what? It went great.
Oh, good. Okay.
My blood pressure continues to drop. My
cholesterol.
Did blood work. I haven't gotten the results back, but there's no reason to think that won't continue to drop because I've continued with the positive changes, including going and working out yesterday. I've been doing cardio every other day for like a long time now.
Yeah.
I forgot who I was before. I did something that I hate every other day.
It's funny how that happens.
I know.
It happens quick.
It doesn't seem... I still can't believe I do it. It's so funny. I've been doing it for a long time.
Damn it, I need to work. God damn it, I need to work out.
I don't know.
I go to the gym every other fucking day.
I know.
In jeans. Yeah. Like a goddamn asshole. I could work out. It would take me 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It would take all I have to do is just go to the other side of the gym.
Yeah.
Like I could still tan.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that way about other types of like fitness too. Like I am not doing any strength training or anything like that. The one thing that does seem to be a thing though is I do have to like continue to change my diet. And I think for me, like I just have to eat more fruits and vegetables and like try to eat less fried foods. But it's so hard because I'm traveling the country and I have these amazing opportunities for food. Oh my God. I'm going to Kansas City and like Wichita and like, oh my God.
What kind of food is in Wichita?
Barbecue.
Is it barbecue?
Sure.
He's like, I don't know, but I'm going to find some.
Yeah, I could, I should. I wish I did this thing where I asked folks in Kansas City
where to eat.
It. Yeah. Oh no.
What?
This is my thing. I knew this was going to happen. How much do I owe on this? Oh, that sucks. I owe $25.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Funny.
What was that for?
I freaking I ran a red light in Chicago in a rental car.
Oh, in Chicago?
Yeah. I
ran $25 for a red light. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's a nice price. I've been running red lights all the time.
Yeah. I wouldn't have ran it if I knew there was a camera there.
Right.
I'm guilty.
So, I mean, you probably shouldn't have run it. You probably wouldn't have run it if you.
Anybody from the city of Chicago who's listening, they now know. Like, I think I just lost my case.
Yeah. Well, you're going to go back and fight it.
Yeah. And you know what's weird is it like everybody. Oh my God, Chicago. It's so funny. Because you know how when someone's making a left and the light's green but you can't make the left because of oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
In Chicago, it's always the one car that's out there and then they get to take that left. And it's technically they're running a red light, but it's like, all right, you can do that because you're already out there because you were waiting to turn. In Chicago, right. It's always 2 or sometimes 3 cars that are like,
because we got to go. Yeah.
Go now.
Yeah.
And it's
We've
funny
been waiting.
Because like when I'm on the road, I'm like, I'm going to drive like a local.
Yeah.
And so like I get aggressive, except I don't know where the red light cameras are. So it doesn't really work out that well. So.
Well, $25 though. That's not bad. Izzy got a ticket.
For what?
For speeding.
Really?
12 miles over. It was $247.
Where?
In DuPont. But
Jesus.
She was in a school zone.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she was going like 37.
And so, yep, right there in that school zone.
Yeah.
And
there was also a kid on the hood of the car.
Yeah.
Like splayed out.
Right. Well, and she wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
She wasn't?
There wasn't a kid on the hood either.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know you were continuing to do
I was joking with you. I was like, I thought we were riffing. I thought we were just like.
Yeah, just having fun.
Nope.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I don't think chemistry is important at a podcast.
No, I think it's better if you talk and then I talk about something completely different. Have you watched Vanderpump Rules lately? Huh.
No, but my mom watches it.
I'm so,
She
God, that's
loves
so
it.
good.
I'm going to get her back
I forgot,
in here.
yeah.
Oh my God. Me and my mom, we keep doing this thing and we're doing it again. She's coming back from Arizona on Sunday when I'm leaving. So like literally it's what happened last time.
Other?
No, we just trade the car. We meet.
Oh, perfect.
And like sorta. It's also like kind of sad because like I haven't really been able to spend time with my mom in like
Oh, geez, Louise.
like 3 weeks, you know?
That is so sad.
Yeah.
That is like so sad. That's so sad and cute and adorable.
Yeah.
And like, I haven't seen my mom in like 3 years and I'm like, you
Go see your mom.
huh?
Go
I
see
know
your
I
mom.
need to see her.
Yeah.
I know.
You know what's funny? I was like, I'm like partly like, I was like, oh man, that's sad. But also it's like, yeah, go see your mom.
Yeah. Just go hop on a plane and see her. Just go. It's only like $3,000. No, it's not.
It's not $3,000.
No, I know. Well, I think like, yeah, because I don't want to go home.
Where does she live in Baltimore?
In Frederick, or might as well. I don't want to go home unless I can take the girls with me.
Oh yeah.
Right. And so
That's a
then
lot.
that gets expensive. And so I would feel bad. So it's like, oh, I just wish my mom would come here. Mom, you could just come here. But she has, but it was a couple of years ago. She hasn't been here in a couple of years. But it's so bizarre.
Want to meet her. I want to get her on the podcast.
Would that be crazy?
God. Would it be good?
That would. My mom is the exact opposite of me.
What do you mean?
My mom is very dry. Like she does not really like understand jokes very well.
Dude, no wonder she doesn't want to come see you. You're so mean. Yeah.
I wouldn't know. She does, but like she just doesn't like get. She just doesn't my mom just
just
doesn't
say,
like get
don't
me.
say she doesn't get jokes. Just be like, she doesn't share my sense of humor.
Okay, well,
That sounds way better.
yeah. I was like, but you saw me like struggling, like trying to figure out how to
I
fucking
did.
say
I
it. Like
did.
you know that I
I
like.
did.
Come on, cut,
doing your
like cut
best.
me some slack here.
Yeah.
Like
Jess is just Jessing it right
like
now.
well, I literally like she came to visit me in North Carolina, and I had a friend who when she left, she was like, I would have never. She's like, you guys are so opposite from each other. She's like, I never would have guessed that was your mom.
Yeah.
But I do think that I absolutely think that we should have my mom on the podcast.
I think not only should we have your mom on the podcast, but we should bring her. Like when you know she's coming, I'll make sure. Hopefully, I have like something local and she can roll with us to a show.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Did she get a kick out of that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
My
I'll try to
mom-
do something like cool.
My mom would think that would, yeah. My mom.
That's
would,
like my favorite thing to do.
if we
Is
could
when,
pretend that I'm a star for a weekend.
no, just like when I have like friends and other comics and like when we're doing something cool
yeah.
and to be like, yeah, this is
Look
like,
at how awesome we are.
the
Well, just
cool
like with
part.
Zach,
yeah, that was so fun with Zach. Yeah.
or like like when I got to bring my kids or like to fun places, and it's like, or when you get to bring
Dude,
for the album release,
recording, dude, it was fun, and also I really enjoyed hanging out with them backstage, and talking about you and just doing stupid shit, you know.
It's fun to pretend that that's what comedy looks like.
Well, it is kind of what it looks like. So.
It is what it looks like. It does look like that sometimes, which is why it's so fucking great. That's why it's okay to get your ass kicked every once in a while, or every other day, or all the fucking time.
Yeah, for every time your Instagram
Gets hacked.
didn't get hacked.
That gets stolen. Okay.
I don't even know if stolen's the right word.
Gets taken back.
Gets taken back. Whenever
when
your
you get locked out
Instagram
of your
returns
Instagram.
to its rightful owner.
Wait, yeah. I guess really we stole it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should apologize.
You know what's funny? I sent that message.
You did.
Yeah. Because it bothers me. It bothers me because I do collaborations.
Well, that's a very real thing. Like, and we sent a
I don't
message.
I don't know what happened. I wonder, they must have just removed themselves. I wonder if I got those messages too. I don't know. That's really weird. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I didn't get any messages saying that I've been removed as a collaborator from you guys. So I wonder what happened.
I don't know.
Because how many collaborations did I do with you guys? Probably like 6 or 7.
There are a few.
Yeah, because I got so much good video.
If
That's the other thing is, oh man, the video too. I'm doing a set. You know what's crazy is I'm gonna do a set. If people didn't know, I'm headlining at Capitol Hill Comedy Bar May
18th.
Is it? I think it might be the 16th.
16th?
Yeah. A second.
Whatever the Thursday. It's like the third Thursday.
Yeah, May 16th. That was right.
Nailed it. Oh, May 18th is my auction.
May 16th, I'm headlining at the Comedy Bar, and I'm really excited because I'm going to do a set of jokes, some of which are very, very old that I haven't done in a long time, and some of them are going to be very, very new.
Ooh.
And I'm really pumped because I headlined there not even that long ago. So,
yeah.
And like whenever I'm in Seattle, and this will be after I go up to the Egyptian for my Geniuses of Comedy. By the way, I screwed something up. You know how I said that my neighbor's has a high school senior who plays fast pitch, and I thought I was donating 4 tickets to my comedy bar thing, but I accidentally
donated the Egyptian
4
one
tickets to the Egyptian thing, and I have no idea
how to do. Be like, I need some comps.
I need to. I'm gonna like try to talk to him on the phone or whatever. So. Yeah, it's
gonna be cool. Yeah, I forgot my auction is on the 18th.
Oh, you know what? It's not. It's a speeding ticket.
Because I am. Because I am the auction chair.
Yeah.
At my work.
Did I donate anything?
Mm-mm.
I don't know if anybody wants any of my stuff.
Of course I do. Yeah, you could donate a record.
I don't want to do that. It's very expensive.
Okay.
No,
you could write it off. Fine, I'll donate mine.
Write it off. What do I look like? Jackson Hewitt.
I don't know who that is.
He's a tax person.
Oh. you should have said, what do I look like? H&R Block?
Yeah.
See, that was very funny.
Yeah.
And
what do I look like? Mr. H? Mr. R? I wonder what that even means.
Mr. Block.
What is H&R Block? I've been getting a lot of nice messages.
From who?
From lots of people.
Ew.
And it rules.
Ugh. Show off.
And partly because, and this will tie into something else that we're going to talk about, and it's partly due to that video. That video is awesome. Yeah. So,
a lot of people.
Yeah, that video, as we stand right now, I'm not trying to be on my phone, but I do want to give you guys this number because it's really neat. It's one of the most successful reels I've had in a while on my Facebook, and It is sitting at, let me see here. It is sitting at 253,000.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's fucking great.
253,000.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's super cool, and I'm really proud of it. And what I'm finding is that there's a lot of people. So I think I'm at like 113,000 followers. I was at 93,000. So there's basically like, I have like about 25,000 new followers right now that have found me in the last like month. And they're kind of like getting up to speed and kind of like what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And so I get messages. Here, you know what I can do? I'm not going to say person's name, but I can read one of these. I think that's totally fair.
Totally.
Well, this is the new one. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Sam. I just wanted to say you're fucking hilarious. I'm in recovery and I absolutely love to see your stand-up videos. I got just over 2 years clean from fentanyl and meth. Sometimes shit is hard, and I appreciate people like yourself who make shit easier for people. Also, you're fucking hilarious, buddy. Good on you. And then what I do is I go like this.
Take a picture.
No.
Of my
wiener. I take a picture of my wiener and I send it back. Yeah. Hey, Carlos, I'm recording a podcast right now, and I just want to say that I really appreciate your message. And I didn't say your name.
Yes, you did.
I didn't say your name. But they're not going to know because they're not going to know which Carlos I'm talking to.
He has so many. He has 20. Hi, Carlos.
Yeah. I appreciate the
Anonymous
message, dude.
Carlos.
It rules. Thank you, Anonymous Carlos. And congratulations on your recovery.
Fuck yeah.
I think it's really cool. I'm actually talking on the podcast about how I get a lot of messages like this. Yeah. Hey, Carlos, I'm recording a podcast. So I've been sending back people videos because it's easier for me to send a video than it is to like type stuff out. But that's going to be a weird video.
You'd be like, what?
What?
I think that's great. That's people. Yeah. That's like getting a free camo Cameo.
Yeah. So, and then also you said another 10,000.
Well, that one on my TikTok, I think ended up at about like 140.
God, that's great.
Which is awesome. Like literally my TikTok videos are 300.
Yeah.
Like, and so that one
yeah, mine are
great.
really low right now
like,
too.
And so but then we also have there's one on YouTube Shorts, the really short one.
About me talking about Bezos?
Yeah, and
and
it's like literally one line, just like, if everybody woke up in the morning and had to drive by mansions, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And people like it.
I meant what I said, and I think it is true, that people hide wealth, but like poverty is incredibly visible. And that's one of the reasons why like people tend to like, it's easier to hate poor people than it is to hate rich people because you don't see rich people.
Are you following this Diddy thing?
Oh yeah. Woo! Who's not surprised about any? Like I don't like. I'm like following it, but I'm always like, oh yeah, that.
I mean, it's not surprising. I'm just like,
that out of pocket rich person is like doing bad stuff
that people have been saying he's been doing for years.
So check this out. I do want to say this though, and I'm not trying to win like the Mr. Woke 2024 award.
Yeah, right. Yes, you are. You have been in the running for that since this year, since January.
Okay. So maybe this will help. That there are bankers that make as much money as Diddy makes, and nobody knows their names, that are probably up to way more heinous shit. The fact that he's a celebrity and that he's black, I think that. Don't get me wrong. Like he gets he's getting what's coming.
Yeah,
like,
he did these.
I know.
Like, why?
This is no. I am not defending Diddy.
It sounds like you are.
I'm not defending Diddy. I'm not defending Diddy. He deserves all the bad shit.
People, no. You're just saying other people are doing it too. That's fine.
And
yes,
I think other people are
should
doing
be punished as well,
just as bad, if not worse shit. But that's how it works with white collar crime. Like. They go after they focus on celebrities because they know it's going to be big news. You know what I mean? Like because then it looks like the government's doing what it's supposed to do. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I also think that they are doing like
they are. Like, no.
Like because I mean this happened because a woman came forward and said these the
fuck
person.
Diddy. Like don't get me wrong, like fuck him 100%. I'm not saying that this shouldn't be happening to Diddy. Right. What I'm saying is that it should be happening to a shitload more people.
I think it will. I think it will.
I don't think
I think it will. I think that this is going to it will. It will and it is.
You see what I'm saying though? Is that this kind of shit appeases the masses. They're like, ooh, look, they got him. They got him.
No, I think he is just the tippy top. I don't think.
But I don't. This is the thing. You know what's funny is there's probably some CEO right now who is in a mansion. Of course,
with fucking surrounded by 11-year-olds. I know it's fucking disgusting.
It is, and it's this thing is like I bet you that person is there and they're watching this Diddy thing and they're thinking right now like, thank God that I'm not an entertainer, that I'm just in finance, Thank
God that I just do his books.
Like all I have to do is cheat my taxes, and I'm a pro at that, and they'll stay off of me, and they won't ever know that I
have all of these children.
Yeah, that I have.
So gross.
Yeah, it's
so
nasty.
Fucking nasty.
And you know what's funny too is that the other thing that kills me right now is this thing where everybody's like human trafficking, and human trafficking is a problem, but it's not like middle class kids getting snatched off the street. Like that's not who's falling victim to human trafficking. It's immigrants and it's poor people. Like that's who they go after. It's fucking bullshit. I hate this country sometimes.
You don't think I'm going to be trafficked?
No.
One time I thought I was going to be at the Walmart.
Because you are
at Walmart. I'm very catchable. Hey, I'm very catchable.
23 years ago, 24 years ago.
Yeah, they would have. I
think that you could have because like
20 years ago.
This shit. I know it's all right. You'll get it back.
Damn
this. We get so mad about all these different things, but in reality, like the truth about. This is going to be like the most fucking. I'm going to regret saying this, But the truth about this country, to me, and what I see, is that they make this big deal out of these like elaborate, complicated schemes. But the truth is actually like very brutal and very simple. And that is people with like a lot of power are doing every single thing they can do to keep the status quo in place and to take as much as they can from poor people.
Right.
Like that's all that's going on.
Yeah.
And like like you can, and if you peel back the media off of it and you just drive around the country like I've been doing, it's pretty easy to see.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to see.
You actually mentioned that when you were in Virginia.
Oh no, driving through rural Arkansas was I think that's when I called you.
Yeah.
And and also like rural Tennessee, because I took the back way through Tennessee.
Yeah.
And you know, every bad decision I've ever made, I made it when I was scared, angry, or desperate. And I think that's how humans work. And as much as we want to be like way more than that at our base level, like we want to feel good, and nothing feels worse than being completely powerless. Mm-hmm. And so when you get close to power, when you feel power, it's like, okay, how do I do that? And people with power are more than happy to be like, oh yeah, like this is how you do it. Like work for me, like come with me.
Mm-hmm. Let me show you the way.
Let me show you. And it's I don't know. And I'm not, what's weird is I don't get that depressed about it, because I do think like people find their way out of it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you found your way out of that,
whenever there's somebody like from West Virginia, I'm only a couple of people that I've run into here, but like, I'm like, oh my God, we did it.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Woo, baby.
Yeah. And
I could survive.
One thing I can say with social media, and it is possible now to hear voices of people that are like, hey, like, but then it's funny because then you watch those people get taken into the fold.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what's happening. Maybe that's one of the ways like I have this like weird feeling in my stomach sometimes, is because sometimes I feel like I'm being taken into the fold. Like I'm less likely to say political shit on Facebook, on social media, than I used to be, because I'm worried about alienating fans.
Right.
So like I'm more apt to say it on the podcast than I am online. I see shit all the time and I'm like, man, that's fucking stupid.
Right.
It's like people with this ship crashes into that bridge in Baltimore. Mm-hmm. And dude, immediately the conspiracies start. Oh, they
that's crazy.
Hacked into the boat and crashed it into the bridge.
People thought that?
Yes. But you know what is even scarier is the fact that the country is spending money on all this other bullshit. They're not maintaining the bridges. And also that crew of that ship is probably overworked and underpaid. And that's why it happened.
Yeah.
It's just boring.
Yeah.
Boring
accident.
Economics.
Right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Like the conspiracy field, it's the same thing with 9/11. They're like, oh yeah, like it was missiles and demolitions.
A lot more fun too.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was
it never happened.
Yeah. It's like, how I love that. You ever hear that David Cross bit about 9/11 truthers? Mm. Yeah.
I never got into David.
He said David Cross in his special, he's like, a lot of people think it was that it was the U.S. government, but Osama bin Laden said that the reason why he did it is because there was military bases on Muslim Holy Land in Saudi Arabia. And you know why I think that? And he goes, because that's what he fucking said.
I believed him.
Yeah. I tend to
I took him at his word.
Yeah. Say what you want about Osama bin Laden, but he doesn't strike me as somebody who was lying
Not a liar.
About that particular
He
thing.
did say. Oh.
Yeah. And he said he was going to do it. Anyway.
There's a movie being filmed at the bar.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's nice.
I'm meeting today with the film. They came a few weeks ago and checked out the spot to see if they liked it or not. Of course, they loved it because it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited. And she wants, because it's about a woman with disabilities who is trying to do comedy. Mm-hmm. And so she's doing an open mic, and she wants they want me to help punch up some of the jokes.
Oh,
and like
cool.
To help, so I could have a little I'll have a little
credit,
little writing credit there
if
I can come up with something.
Let's go.
Once I figure out what the proper terminology is.
Yeah, they're filming a lot of stuff up in Seattle these days.
Yeah, so it's gonna, they sent like the film schedule to Dane, and like I think they're gonna do like a few days. And
hopefully they didn't send it on the Instagram.
No, they mailed it. Thank God. I don't know if anyone can hack into that
until they hacked your mailbox. I wrote jokes.
Okay.
Some of them are bad. Most of them are bad. They're all bad. Oh look, Carlos loved it. He goes, "That's awesome. Cheers, buddy."
He's cheers. He's like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, maybe he's English.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers, bucko.
Yeah, they get a lot of these. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I get a lot too, because that video was of the Tarp report.
This is one,
and you did not tag me in it.
I know. I'm gonna do it,
but
I'm gonna post another one probably today actually. Man, I love your stand up. I know I'm probably not gonna be seen, but thank you for your story of sobriety. You single-handedly made me stop being an alcoholic because I want to be sober to watch your stand-ups.
Aww.
Which is very nice. And I sent him a nice video too.
I was going to say, let's do it. Cue it up. Cue it up.
All right.
All right.
Time for everybody to not like my comedy.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy how popular you are. I went to see my doctor for a checkup, and they said I was fine. That's how I know I have a shitty doctor.
Yeah. You didn't catch? You didn't catch that?
Yeah. That's how I think about my therapist.
You know what? I got to tell you, when I was there, like we were talking about comedy, and I could tell that he was really into it, and he was like checking my heart, and then he like stopped and he like made this weird face, and it was like, "So where are you going next?" I was like, "Motherfucker, you can't listen to my heart and
right
pause.
And think that like, is everything okay?"
Yeah.
Whenever I go on tour, I always look at the weather report for the cities that I'm performing in, just so I know how my legs are going to feel when I inevitably wear basketball shorts.
That's a good joke. That's all right. I thought the first two
is it a joke? It's just more of like a yeah.
No, it's a joke. Because why would I look at the weather report when I know I'm just going to wear basketball shorts? But I just want to know why my legs.
You want to check out the weather?
Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. Think you're better than me. So tired of long hair.
I know that I am.
Yeah.
Long hair, beautiful long hair.
Somebody. Never mind. I don't want to tell you this.
Tell me.
A friend of mine was like, "Jess is funny and very attractive."
Oh shit! That's so. It's shocking.
I know.
It's shocking. Ooh, who said that? Are they single? What's up with them?
Dude, you're married and you have a boyfriend.
You didn't answer my question.
We'll talk about it.
I'm just kidding. Somebody did come up to me last night, and she was like, and Dane's standing right here, and she's like, so, because I posted a video from Helium, and at the end, I say that I shouldn't be dating because I've been married the last 16 years.
Oh yeah.
And she came up to me and she was like, I'm just really confused, like, who have you been married to the last 16 years? Yeah.
That's
it was
awesome.
just like, oh, I was like, my husband. People were like so confused, especially Dane's just standing there.
The last two are good.
Okay. I don't know why trees lose their leaves every year if it just seems like more work. It just seems like a lot more work.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. Like why? It's like losing weight though. And then they gain it all back. And then they lose it and they gain it all back.
So trees are just on yo-yo diet.
They're struggling. They're on Jenny Craig.
That does check out though, because like the sun is what they eat.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Trees eat sun.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
And then they get fat.
They get fat.
And then
They're like, oh shit.
And then they get depressed. And then they get super skinny and sad.
I don't even want leaves.
You're like, oh, wah, wah,
That's my impression of a tree.
Instead of wah, wah, wah.
Get these leaves
Mama
off
said the
of
way
me.
you move.
And then like 4 months later, it's April, and they're like, you know what?
I'm a little chilly.
I think I might have made a mistake with the whole no leaves thing.
It's like growing a beard.
Yeah.
And then like getting rid of it.
And then
they're like, oh, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
It'll grow back.
My wife said I look homeless again.
Homeless. Okay. All right. They say crocodiles are a lot more dangerous than alligators, but I think that just depends on which one is trying to eat you. That was funny.
See? That's the one I wrote out in the car, and I'm like, I'm about to go in, and I got to write one more because I write 4 jokes.
That's so funny. That one's funny.
I thought there's nothing.
I know. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I don't know what to tell you. But that is funny because it's true. Whichever one's trying to eat you.
Is the most dangerous one.
Right. That's the one I'm afraid of. Fuck them crocodiles.
God, what a weird world we live in.
Topsy-turvy.
Some jokes are good. Some are bad. Some podcasts are good.
Some are like this.
Some are like this one. No, I had a good time.
Yes, that's fine.
I think the best way to end the podcast is to say that I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, no, we always do. We always have to give like a reprieve.
We haven't done it. I don't think we've done it that much, have we?
Every single time.
Okay. I hope nobody steals the podcast.
Oh, that would be a bummer.
Especially it wouldn't really be stealing if we let them in.
Who? Anyone.
I don't want to say any names, but
All
there
of
probably
them.
is. People.
Oh my
Zach
gosh.
could probably steal the podcast.
He could. Zach has a lot of access and a lot of knowledge. A lot of knowledge and a lot of access. Like he's got the Google Drive. He could do anything. He could. Zach, we love you.
Yeah, we don't want any problems.
No, all good.
Yeah.
Let's go to Cabela's.
Yeah, let's go to Cabela's and get him.
Get a bird call.
That's what he needs. Thank you for listening to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess.
Yeah, like and follow, and do all of those things that other podcasts tell you to do at the end, because we need it.
Yeah.
So
that's what we need. Okay. Bye.
Bye.